in the very first step, we want your business to be credible, right?
Mhm.
And what that means is, by the creditor's standpoint or the lender's perspective, they want to see that you're legit, you're legit. So first, you want to be sure that you're incorporated. We talked about that earlier, but that is key, right? You want to have an LLC or some type of corporation. Then you want to be sure that your business name, right? So that's your LLC, is also consistent with your DBA. So if you have a trade name, like you want to be doing business as something separate as your LLC, make sure you have those corporation documents all together listed correctly at all times. Very, very important. So a lot of times you fill out an application and you probably just use one of those business names. You want to use both, right? So your LLC name and your DBA name.
And
all right.
for people who don't know, a DBA means doing business as.
Business as, right? So that's your trade name. So let's say you're incorporated as JHW Enterprises LLC, but you want to just be called JW, right? Mm-hmm. That's your trade name. So you would use both names across all corporation documents, your bank account, your, IRS filings, right? Everything should be consistent. 3, you want to file for EIN, right? That's your tax ID number. That's how your business is identified. So it's basically like your social security number for your personal. It's for your business. It is free, guys. Like, your EIN is free. Go to irs.gov and apply for an EIN. A lot of people will Google EIN and start the application process. And at the end, it's like, oh, you owe $99. You probably went to the wrong site.
Yeah.
A lot of people make that mistake. It is free. Go to irs.gov and apply for your EIN. It takes, 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Make sure you print out your EIN page, though, because you're going to have to call back.
Yeah, the PDF will pop up on the screen. I usually just save it, download it. You can print it too. But just save it for sure so that you have that record. I mean, you could always call them, but you'll be on the phone for hours trying to
I had to do it before.
Oh, really? Yeah. So good point. Definitely save that PDF document when it pops up and print it as well, because you're going to have to reference that number
a lot. Yeah.
Number 4 is to have a business address. A lot of people are just getting started. You're doing business out of your home. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, right? You're just getting started. You don't have an office space. However, the creditor is looking at you like, you working out of your mama's basement? Right? You don't look credible. You don't look like a customer can come to your business and do business with you. So you want to have a business address. So if you don't have an office address, like you're leasing a building or something like that, you can do a virtual office address. So what that means is you're basically renting a space to say that your business is there, you receive mail there, and they give you a business address. So some no-nos, you want to be sure: do not use your home address, do not use a P.O. box, and do not use a USPS address. Your applications will always get flagged.
Okay.
Right, so that's really important.
All right. So as a person looking for a virtual address, what would be the first place to look?
The first place to look is Regus, REGUS. That's a really popular one. It is pretty much in every state. It's really big. So that one is probably the number one resource. Second, there's Alliance Virtual Office. That's another good resource. So you can Google it in your state, and your city and state will pop up, and the different pricings will show up, and whatever fits your budget, you can choose from there. But it's a simple process. You don't have to get all the upgraded receptionists and conference room and all that stuff. You can do that later. But just to have the address for your business to be registered there is all you need. Okay. Yeah, those are 2 really good resources for business addresses. So again, remember, don't use a P.O. box or USPS.
No.
People think that's there.
Get y'all either a location or a virtual address.
There you go. Those 2. Okay. Number 5 is to be registered with 411 National Directory. A lot of people don't know that.
Okay, I didn't know that one.
You don't use 411 anymore, right? When's the last time anyone went to 411 to get a number or, look up a business? Yeah. Not even Yellow Pages, right?
Use this.
Hey, right? Exactly. It's totally different. However, the creditors use it, right? So they want to know that you're registered with the 411 National Directory. You can go to listyourself.net and register your business, your phone number, and all that with 411.
Is it free?
I'm dropping gems. People don't know.
I'm just like, y'all better appreciate this. This is something you have to pay for.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm telling you, even if you Google it, they'll give you like a tiny bit of this stuff, but they're not going to give you the step by step, and they're not going to give you everything.
Nah.
Right? So that was the piece that got stuck for me when I was trying to research it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're so tight-lipped about it. Like, they'll tell you, oh, business credit is available, but okay, how do I get it? Like, how do I build it? So I had to get trained, get the goods, get the insight, and that's what I'm sharing today. Number 6 is to have a business phone number. Again, we're all using our cell phones for everything. However, again, you're not looking like a corporation, right? So you want to have a business phone number. So like a toll-free number. You can also have a local phone number that's registered for your business, and you can still forward that number to your cell phone.
Mm-hmm. So, would you recommend Google Voice numbers for something when you started this?
Unfortunately, Google Voice does not count. So the creditors will notice that it's a Google Voice number. So that doesn't count because they know it's a free service, right? So you want to use either ringcentral.com or Grasshopper. So it's the same thing as a virtual business address, but it's a virtual phone number. So you're not paying for like a whole landline system or anything like that. It's just the number to make your business look more credible. And you can forward it straight to your cell phone. So you know it's a business call. Just change the ringtone so you know the business call is coming to your cell phone. But those are 2 really good resources. And it's very affordable, $20 to $30 a month.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, you get a local number, a toll-free number, and a fax number.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely good.
And as a plus, they will also register your business with the 411 directory for you. So a lot of people get stuck on that step. Ring Central will do that for you.
Hey, I'm telling you, this is some gems for real. Like, if y'all not writing this down, I need y'all to like rewind that and go listen again.
Yes. Make sure you take notes because you're not going to find this information anywhere. And otherwise, you'll have to pay for it.
Most definitely.
7 is the fax number, like I talked about earlier. So there's going to be a lot of documents you have to fax in when you're filling out credit applications. And just having a fax number, again, makes you look more credible according to the creditors. So you want to be sure that you have a fax number. You can set that up with the virtual phone system, or you could just get an e-fax that goes to your email. All right, there's a lot of free services for that also. So that's simple. Again, these are simple things, guys. So
but it's like stuff that'll be overlooked that a lot of people wouldn't.
Right.
Like, no, I don't think a lot of people would think you would need all these things to just get business credit, but this is something that the creditors will look at to accept.
Exactly. It's that foundation piece.
Yeah.
Right. So before you even apply for a credit account, you got to have this piece done. That's why it's called the becoming lendable framework. Because if you don't have that foundation, they're gonna be denying you left and right. You're gonna give up, or you're gonna think it doesn't work, right? All because you don't have these pieces set. So this is why I go over this first, so you know what your business needs to look like first, right? Not using your cell phone, not using your home address. All those things are important. Okay. Yeah.
Exactly. Legitimize.
Yeah. So, also becoming lendable, you got to have a website. And it doesn't have to be a 4 or 5 page website with a whole bunch of pages and a whole lot of information. Just a 1-pager with the services you provide and your contact information. As long as a client can find you, find the services you provide, and how to reach you, like your phone number and email address and your business address, that's all you need.